Welcome to the channel, guys. Jesus Gabriel here. Thanks for tuning in. In this video, I want to cover two main topics: how to handle stress and how to improve time management and productivity. These are things that we all struggle with, and believe it or not, it is easy to fix as long as we follow certain things that I'm about to describe in this video. I am also going to be sharing with you a testimonial from my friend Weston, who follows some of the tips that I share with him and which help him a lot on how to improve the things that I just mentioned. So I'm gonna play his video right now, and then after you listen to it, it's about 2 minutes long, I'm going to continue and tell you exactly what I told him and expand a little bit more on the topics or the tips that I recommended to him, so that you can also take advantage of that and improve whatever it is that it's setting you back at the moment. By no means I'm telling you that you're gonna be perfect, right? If you apply some of these things that I'm about to tell you, you're gonna see improvements, but they're not going to fix your stress or your time management in one day. This is something that you're gonna have to continue to practice on a daily basis to get better and more efficient at it. And once you develop that habit, you're gonna be unstoppable. So to tell a little bit about my story, okay? When I first started PT school, which was about 12 months ago, a year ago, I had a lot of stress, not only because I was starting a new program that was very rigorous as far as academic responsibilities, but also because I was moving out of the house and I was moving to a new city, and I had to adapt to being on my own, right? So those two elements played a lot of stress in my life, but I was able to learn in the process. And so what I'm about to share with you were things that I was able to apply, things that I noticed I was doing, things that I don't want you to make the mistake and repeat them, okay? Because if you can be aware of the things that are affecting you right now, you're gonna be able to fix them and improve time management, stress levels, and productivity. So let's get started.
Hello, I am Weston Story. I'm a freshman at Baylor University. My major is Health Science Studies Pre-Med. So I have a really busy schedule. But I moved here from Houston, so it's not too far away. But the main thing I struggled with last semester as a new student was time management and stress. Last semester, I tried to manage all my homework, attending all the club meetings I had to do, and going to the gym. So it was a really busy schedule, and most of the time I'd make excuses and say, I'm too busy to go to the gym. The way I fixed that this semester is that I realized that you are not going to have enough time for everything you want to do, unless you plan out what you are going to do for that day. And by doing this, you will realize maybe how much time you wasted playing on your phone, watching a TV show, and doing other stuff that equal to the same amount of time that it takes for you to go to the gym. By doing all of this will help your stress. But the main thing I did to help my stress was meditation. There's an app on the App Store called Calm. It is amazing. I would listen to it anytime I feel like I'm becoming stressed out, like before a test or taking a studying break. During those study breaks, I like to go outside to areas like this, maybe sit on a bench and listen to the music from the Calm app, and while admiring the beauty of the nature. Another thing I've been doing is that about 1 hour before I take a test, I do not review the information. I go outside to a quiet area and relax and maybe play some music. Just forget about everything in your mind and make your mind empty. Just meditate a little bit. This will help you, especially for when you start the test. You won't panic if the first couple of questions is a little hard and forget everything you studied. You won't have brain farts. Also, be positive in everything you do. Don't tell yourself you can't do it. We are all humans. Nobody can do something you can't do. In everything you do, try your best to perfect it. Thank you.
So let's talk about the first element: how to handle stress. In the case of Weston, he was very stressed out about schoolwork. He had a lot of exams, quizzes, and classes that he needed to do well on. And so he had a lot of pressure. He was adapting to a new lifestyle. So one of the things that stress was making him do was to skip working out and to stop eating as healthy as he was doing in the past. So one of the things that I asked him was, okay, but what is it that is stressing you out, right? That is the first step in identifying what the problem is. Ask yourself, what is it that is stressing you out? Once you have the answer to that question, then think about how is that affecting your current lifestyle. So in Weston's case, he was telling me that he was not sleeping enough, so he was drinking a lot of caffeinated drinks, and he was not working out like he was in the past. When you're sleep deprived, when you're relying on caffeine to keep you awake so that you can continue to study longer, and when you're not working out, all those things are gonna make your body even worse. And by worse, I mean it's gonna increase your stress levels because your hormones are gonna be all over the place. The lack of physical activity is also gonna affect your brain. And last but not least, improper amount of sleep is going to affect your ability to concentrate, to think clearly, and to feel good. So what I told him to do to be able to modify that stress was to start thinking about the current behaviors he was doing that were incrementing the amount of stress. So what he started doing was he started to prioritize his sleep a little bit more. He started to work out, and he began to decrease the caffeine intake, right? And that's just the simplest thing to do. Identify the stressor, be aware of your current behaviors and how those connect, and then start tackling one at a time. The other thing that we have to address is when you're having a lot of stress, you're not doing the things that you used to do. For example, in his case, he was not working out enough. But then I asked him, is there anything else that you find yourself doing a lot? And so he said, well, I watch Netflix, or I spend some time on my phone looking at videos or whatever. And this is something that you may be doing as well. I know I was doing it as well. So if you're telling to yourself, I don't have the time to work out, I'm just way too busy, become aware of what are you doing. How much time are you spending on your phone? How much time are you spending watching TV? How much time are you browsing the web and getting on YouTube or on Facebook or any other social media? And more than likely, what you're gonna find is that you're spending anywhere between an hour to even 3 hours doing those activities that are not improving you in regards to your physical being. Weston mentioned something very key in also his ability to handle stress, and that was meditation. For me, meditation is shutting off the noise from the environment and becoming present, becoming aware of your thoughts and your emotions as you close your eyes and you go through some deep breathing exercises. When you try meditation for the first time, you're going to notice that your mind goes crazy. It's thinking about so many things, and it's really difficult to silence your thoughts and to focus on your breathing alone. But with practice, you get better at it. And that transition from being able to monitor your thoughts and then being able to shut what you're thinking and then bring your attention to your body and your center, your soul, and your emotions and your well-being, you start to relax, you start to calm down, and you start to become more peaceful. And this is something that Weston tried, this is something that he liked a lot and that helped him. I personally like to meditate at nighttime. Right before I go to sleep, I close my eyes, I turn on the app, I listen to it, and what I do is I just sit there for about 10 minutes, or I can even be laying down. I lie down on my bed, close my eyes, and just listen through the class. And once what you find out is at the end of it, you are more relaxed. And that, my friends, is the beauty about meditation. It will improve so many areas of your life, but primarily is going to take control of your reactivity to the world, your thoughts, your stress. Because in the end, guys, the cause of stress is not always what's happening around us, but how we react to it. That is what causes stress. So thinking always of what if, or what can happen, or what if this, or what if that, right? Those constant thoughts of thinking of worst case scenarios is always the root of the problem, the root of the stress. And so we learn how to manage those negative thoughts, we're going to be able to preserve our composure a little bit better, improve our stress, and feel more calm. And then the final thing is how to increase productivity and your time management overall. And for this, I think we're all guilty of this because some of us don't plan our day. I know I didn't used to have a calendar with me or a planner or anything like that, but once I began PT school, I decided to give it a shot because it didn't hurt. So I bought me a calendar. Here, let me show you. I started to write out the things that I needed to do: exams, quizzes, important meetings, perhaps due dates for anything. And so what happened was, after I did that, I had a clear picture in my mind of the things that I needed to prioritize. So I recommend you try this. Get you a planner or some sort of calendar and start writing down the things that you need to accomplish on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, so that you have a clear picture in your head of where you should be spending your time on. This was honestly a time changer. I still do it to this day, especially in school when you have so many assignments due. Using a planner or a calendar is going to be a plus. So once you're able to write your things on the calendar, prioritize the activities that are going to get you to your goal or that you are responsible for in this moment, immediately you're going to start noticing that your productivity goes up. Because at the end of the day, what is productivity? It's being efficient at doing the things that you're responsible for, the things that are a priority. And so when you spend less time doing things that are not important at the moment, and you spend more time doing on what matters to you or what is required of you, then you're going to be more productive. That's just basic math as far as timing goes. But those were the main things. And that, my friends, is the end of this video. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate you for being here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Click right here. And I'm going to be posting more videos coming soon. If you have any topic in mind that you want me to cover, please leave it in the comment section below. I'm going to see you in the next one.